My people, how on a day? I salute you according to our time, depending on when time that they listen to us. I welcome you to this Obongelistic day with another Obonge information, my people. Now, well done, my people. Now, welcome. My people, wonder shall never end. I don't know when Yul Edochie will get used to the jealousy on our royal Pime. The jealousy is too much, and every day the thing they increase. My people, now don't hear. Now, wow. Obi Kubana invited Pime for his birthday. Official. Pime had official IV. VIP official IV. Invited to Obi Kubana's birthday. But Yul Edochie was not invited officially. And when I don't hear many people waiting, say they be big people where they bounce out of that place. They never get out to talk about, they never debunk it, they never say anything because they were not allowed into the birthday because the birthday was a whole show. It was a show of who is who. Now wow. So in that show of who is who, the biggest guys in town, our royal and sophisticated Pime was sarcastically invited. Hi, now wow. This Pime zukwani ike. Where kweni ya wayo. Pime was invited to Obi Kubana's birthday, but Yul Edochie was not invited. My people, that was a very big problem to Yo. Yo could not handle the fact that our royal Pime was invited and he was not invited. He could not handle the fact that Pime was doing well and she is not doing. Imagine this kind of birthday that people flew all over the world to come, that was a showcase of everything you can think of in royalty. That was a full show of royalty. The 50 of 50 of 50s. This is the 50th of the 50th of the birthdays. I don't think I have ever witnessed a birthday like that of Obi Kubana. That is a show of love, a show of charity, show of togetherness, everything you can think of. Okay, what about who is who? You talk about the former governors, the present governors, presidential aspirants, name them, big shots that were there. Among all these big politicians, big business mogul, big business magnate, all of them that gathered, our royal Pime was invited because Pime herself is also a royalty. She's a queen. I was imagining how that birthday would have been if Pime was not there. Yeah, because she brings in the grace of royalty there. Pime is not an ordinary person, and anybody who understands the grace that the woman carries cannot celebrate such a thing that Obi Kubana celebrated without inviting our royal Pime. No. And meanwhile, you should understand that Obi Kubana was a family friend of Yul Edochie before, say I get them before, be property, my people. Before, when Yul Edochie been get them, Obi Kubana was one of his best friends. In fact, it was Obi Kubana, E-Money, and some other people that brought Yul Edochie into the Billionaires Club. Yeah, he used to join them in the Billionaires Club. Remember the time they shot him out in Abuja? Was it last December or so? He was not allowed to join them. Why? Because he has fallen from the pecking order. He's no longer where he used to be. He has fallen from the pecking. Now, Yul Edochie is now living in a shrine from presidential aspirants to governorship aspirant to pastor and now a native doctor. I don't know how somebody who was aiming to live in Aso Rock is now living in a shrine. I don't understand. So that kind of person that is now living in a shrine or that is now a native doctor could not be invited in such a royalty birthday, because those who were invited in that birthday, nobody was living in a shrine or nobody is living in a shrine. So Yul Edochie said he has been called to be a native doctor, that call is a divine call. The other time he told us that God called him to be a pastor because he was a very stubborn person. Now he came to tell us that he has also a divine call to be a native doctor. I am finding it very difficult to join these two things together. But what I'm saying is that it might be one of the reasons why he was not invited, but that's not the only reason. The main reason why Yul Edochie was not invited was that when he started the issue of proud polygamy, when he broke the idea, when he opened up the idea of getting the second wife or bringing Judy Austin home as a second wife, none of his billionaire friends accepted that. These are people who give him endorsement. These are people who give him connection to companies for endorsement. These are people who give him connection to, for contracts and everything. But when he mentioned, I remember I heard on media space allegedly that Cubana chief priest told him that you can number your businesses, you can number side chicks, you can number every other thing, but wife is not numbered. Wife is a wife. So any attempt to number your wife, that's when your problem will begin. Don't ever try to number your wife. I heard that Cubana chief priest, that is the right hand man of Obi Kubana, told him this, and he refused to listen to the voice of reason. And he went ahead to introduce Judy Austin online, on social media. And from that day, he made that mistake of announcing Judy Austin on social media. The life of Yul Edochie changed. Now, Yul Edochie is very angry that Pime was invited to Obi Kubana's birthday, seeing the kind of calibers of people that are there, seeing the calibers of men and women that are invited, knowing fully whether he was not invited because he's not on that class or cadre. Then Pime was invited, meaning that Pime is very much in that cadre, and that is why Yul Edochie is having trouble. He was so troubled, according to what they let us know. He was so troubled that he said, what made this woman, to get to this level? Does it mean that she has joined something, or she didn't join anything? Only that the grace she has is carrying it. And meanwhile, Yul Edochie, that Pime and Lush, that is Obi Kubana's wife, was very much close before. That was why they were telling you, don't cause wahala to this woman. Don't ever create a mental issue in the woman's life. Leave that Judy Austin alone. You refused to listen because you thought you are going to be richer than Obi Kubana by now, because Judy Austin promised you heaven and earth, that she has so much conceived movies that you people are going to release and everything, and you thought that when you begin to release those things and begin to send it to social media, you'll be making a lot of dollars. After you have been having millions of viewers, then you'll be making you'll be having up to $100,000 a month and everything, and you will become very rich. You don't even need anybody. And that is when you got it wrong, because you think if you get money, you don't need anybody. And as such, you now went ahead with that, obeying or respecting or listening to your friends, and that's why everything in your life scatterized. Pime is there because she deserves to be there. Pime was invited because she is among in Nigeria now. She's among the first 10 women you can think of in pecking order. Pime is one of them. Billionaire in everything. Does her business, makes her money, multiple brand ambassadors, mother, and a very good friend. She's a family friend. If not how everything changed. If not your problem you brought in with Judy Austin, Pime would have been among those to organize this birthday, because the relationship you guys have before were so close. Remember, Obi Kubana was like your brother. He was like your elder brother. You guys discuss, you guys go together, do everything together. But at the end of the day, you betrayed all your friends. Even E-Money, you betrayed all your friends. Everybody that called himself your friend was betrayed by you because of Judy Austin. And you have not even learned your lesson. Look at it now. Pime was invited Gidigba. She enjoyed all this, everything that took place in that birthday. Every aspect of the birthday, Pime was invited. Only that she was only able to attend the ones she had the time. But she was invited in all of them, and Yul Edochie, nobody remembered you. Even when you manage or try to sneak yourself in towards the end of the program for you to just capture a picture for content, people still noticed that you were not there ab initio, especially when things that concerns you or concerns what you know were discussed, you were not there. My people, not be smart, the information reaching us now is that Yul Edochie is very angry over the way Pime received an official invitation for Obi Kubana's birthday, and he was not invited. Yeah, he was thinking that the card given to Pime was written Mr. and Mrs. and he wants to go and claim Mr. Not knowing that everybody knows that Pime is now Miss May Yul Edochie, if she actually want to answer the name. May Edochie or May Aligwe. Yes, Mary Aligwe. She wants to go back to her name. Everybody knows that the invitation card has May Aligwe and it's not even attached. It's just that the people are so benevolent. They are so good that they allowed you to even come near the place. You, the Edochie, anybody who knows you well can never bring you into a place that things are moving. Yes, because you will pollute everything. Pollution is very bad. Nobody wants to stay in a place that the air is polluted, and that's why many people are running away from any place you step the toes of your feet into, because they know you are going to pollute that place. And any day you stand up and tell yourself that enough is enough, fine, you will move forward. You, the Edochie, you pollute everywhere you go to, and that's why Obi Kubana could not accept you. You remember what? Do you know the kind of followers Obi Kubana would lose if he brings you into that birthday officially? Yes, because you like to talk and you like to do some things, and he will lose so many followers. And nobody wants to lose his follower because of you, that you are not paying. They will spend money on you and still lose followers because of you. So that's why it's as if everybody abandoned you and keep quiet and move forward. My people no be smart, you know. Our royal premier was there gidigba, enjoying herself, doing what she knows how to do best, organizing the program, cutting off some certain excesses, arranging things, giving her instruction, because Queen May is a genius, a very big genius. As soon as Lush saw Pime, took Pime to the innermost part of the chamber, and that is where they discussed and do their things together and strategize and see how everything work out, because that is what this woman is made of. My people no be smart, Our royal Pime was invited at Obi Kubana's birthday, and Yul Edochie was very angry and was crying and said, why was he not invited? Why are they inviting a woman? Do they not know that he is the husband? Obi Kubana already knows, Lush knows, and other friends knows, but you are not invited. You are not, accepted to attend this birthday, 50th birthday of Obi Kubana, the Ochoyo one of Oba and of Anambra State, of Igbo land, everything you can think of. My people no be smart, Yes, I don't talk and say, is it this man hatred, this man jealousy on Pime? He go land them quickly one day. I tell you, he go land them for quickly one day. He doesn't use his head whenever he sees anything that involves our royal Queen May, and that is very bad. Well, there's no problem. God did, and God will keep disappointing enemies of our people. My people, na so the gist reach our table. I say make a touch light and with you now. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, now well done, my people. Now welcome. Make una have a nice day. Bye.